Guten Tag, hallo. Wir sind im 26. Stock des Hotels. Die Kollegen von Eventuri haben ihre, ich sag mal, Show verlegt von der Villa, die ihr damals schon gesehen habt, in den 26. Stock des Hotels. Deswegen auch dieser schöne Ausblick hier. Und ich habe mir direkt den Bilal gekrallt und wir wollen euch ganz kurz vorstellen, was die neuen Produkte sind. Hey, hello Bilal, nice to meet you. So just explain where we are and what we're doing here. So maybe you can give us a tour through the new products and explain a bit the magic behind the new intakes.
Yeah, no problem. So this is our first entry into the US domestic market. So this is for the C8 Corvette, and we changed the system completely. So
really?
All the current systems have an airbox, and the airbox is very thin, very shallow, and the stock airbox finishes about here.
Okay.
And then there's a panel which goes in the boot to close it off, right? So we made it much bigger, which means we can't use a stock panel either. So we actually made a clear polycarbonate panel molded to the intake, which goes around the intake, and so you can see the intake when you open the boot.
I saw pictures. Now I know why it is this way. Is it also for heat protection because the exhaust is close to the intake, or?
Yeah, so the exhaust is like just here.
Okay.
And then we have some heat shields as well. But yeah, they just made it because it's a mid-engine car, cars in the back of the car, and they just close the boot off.
The diameter looks massive. Yeah, massive airflow.
Yeah, so we're using two. It's similar to our Porsche system. So two filters, reverse mounted, which merge into one. So the flow rate should be huge.
Okay, and the fresh inlet area, this is from the car. Is there like a scoop or something, or is it?
So this connects with two flexible hoses to the inlets.
Yes.
And those go into the wings.
Ah, okay.
And there's like a
ram enforce stuff going on there.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you already know about gains?
We haven't tested it yet.
Okay. Is there improvement for?
There will be a sound improvement.
Yes.
But it's so new, we haven't had time to test it and power test it.
So we will find out. Also, ihr habt das sicherlich verstanden. Wir haben Untertitel gemacht, komplett neues System für den C8 noch nicht getestet, aber wir wissen natürlich, es gibt nicht so viele C8 Corvettes in Deutschland. Wir werden trotzdem versuchen, mit der einen oder anderen Firma in Kontakt zu treten, das System vielleicht zu tüften, und dann werden wir auch versuchen, euch da ein Video zu machen, weil ich glaube, der Sound wird ziemlich gut. Okay, just explain them.
Okay.
So, what do we have here?
This is the new system for the Audi RSQ8, the Lamborghini Urus, and the Porsche Cayenne.
Yes.
The basically 4-liter twin turbos.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it fits all of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Great.
So we designed everything from the turbos all the way out. So these are the new turbo inlets. They're larger than the stock ones, and the stock inlets actually have a rubber section right here.
Yeah.
Flexible rubber section right in this area.
Yes.
So which causes massive turbulence, right? So we removed this. We made it much smoother and bigger. Then we made this collector, which is much bigger than the stock one as well, and two cone filters. And the result of making this bigger was that we had to redesign the lid of the airbox to fit over this.
So this sits inside the filter box on the engine?
Yes.
Like similar to the BMW X3M?
Yes.
So there's a box sitting
base on top of the engine.
Okay.
This sits on top of that. And the turbos are here. So this is actually the turnaround just to show you.
Okay.
They actually go this way.
Yes.
So the turbos on this side, and
so this is in the front of the car, looking towards the.
No. So I'm looking at the front of the car.
Ah, okay.
It's
yes.
This way.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the front of the car. That's the back of the car.
Yes.
And these will be turned around. The turbos are here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the engine is here.
Okay.
And then this sits on a base, stock base, and this is the new lid.
Okay.
For the base.
And how do you feed more air into the like filter housing, or is it like is the stock system good enough?
When it's all sealed, there's underneath here. There's two big ducts.
Yes.
Which come out into the front of the car.
Okay.
And over the grille.
Okay. So there is
that's fine.
Going a lot on, but basically you have to. This is it's a kit, so you can't only buy the
this
cover.
Won't fit the stock system.
Okay, so you have to. So it's just one product.
This is the full intake.
Okay. Do you already know the pricing for this product?
It's going to be similar to the RS6. C8 R6.
So, also ungefähr 3.000 €, glaube ich, für das Paket, Motorabdeckung und Ansaugsystem. Any gains? Not right now?
Yes.
Okay.
So on the stock ECU, they've added torque limiters. So it doesn't allow any gains. But once it's been remapped, so we tested it on a stage 2 RSQ8, it gained 28 horsepower.
Wow. Okay. On a stage 2.
On a stage 2.
Okay, that's great. And do the inlets will fit to upgraded hybrid turbos, or any plans to make special ones?
We can, because of the manufacturing method. It's easy for us to adapt and change.
Okay. These are 3D printed,
yes,
like all others.
Like the RS6 one.
Okay, super. And how's the induction sound?
You can hear it. You can hear the turbo whooshing and sucking. And so it's good.
Everything you want, basically.
Yeah, you can hear
it. Great. So I saw some new products over there.
Yeah.
Let's go over.
Let's go.
So these are the F90 inlets?
Yes.
Okay. They look beautiful.
Yeah, so it's a new F90 inlet.
Like a piece of art, man.
They fit the stock airbox, and they also fit our intakes. Because obviously we have many customers who own our intakes, and they're asking us to make these. And the advantage is they are bigger than stock, so the volume all the way down is much bigger. And just in this area at the back, you can feel the inside. There's like a inside here, like a curve. That's when they go down to stock.
Okay.
So the volume is bigger, which means the turbos have less restriction.
Yes.
And so they
can breathe easier.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
The machining parts look awesome.
Yeah. So it's.
But like you don't have any plans to do this for the F10?
I mean,
not
if
yet.
There's a demand.
Yeah, we talked about that 3 years ago,
Sure.
But I don't think so. Is there any known gain for if you add this?
Yes.
Okay.
So Imran tested it on his car.
Okay.
And we just did a draggy on the road, and he improved his 60 to 130 time by 0.13 seconds.
That's a lot for just inlets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just inlets.
So let's go over. So this product we know very well. The sound is crazy. It's amazing. It transforms the car into something else, like a DTM race car.
The same as the E92, the same sort of.
No. For me, that's totally different because I never heard this sound from a V10 engine. You only know this F1 screaming from the exhaust, and from the engine you never heard anything. But with the airbox here, it's just, I don't know, I can't even say in words how amazing this sounds. And for me, that's the reason. I mean, when we installed this kit, I said, okay, driving a V10 is cool, but after we installed that, I said I need a V10 to run this product because the driving experience is so great.
That's the same reaction that we had with all the E92 M3 owners.
Yeah.
It was nice, it's cool, but when they install the Plenum, this is crazy.
Yeah.
It just changes the car completely.
It is.
And it's gonna same thing will happen with this.
Yeah. So when will this be available?
So this production will start in a few weeks. Full production.
Okay.
We're gonna build some stock, and then I think January, February is the aim to release this.
Okay. Cool. So we are all looking forward to get this to our hands. Many customers are waiting for this. Maybe just you can explain about the trumpets, because many people ask us if there is a difference within the Plenum. And I know the answer, but maybe you can explain our viewers.
So we didn't want to change the trumpets from the stock, because when BMW designed a Plenum, the trumpets are specifically designed for that volume to give you drivability, torque response. If you start changing the shape and the size, you're going to change the whole way the car drives. And in many ways, it will be worse.
Yes.
If you try to gain power, like maybe you make shorter stacks or something like that.
Yeah, like velocity stacks,
right.
Open.
If you do that, what happens is you may gain top end power, but you lose torque, bottom end. You lose that drivability.
Okay.
And it just won't feel nice to drive. So we didn't want to mess with that.
Yes.
We left it as intended by factory, but we just want the sound.
Yeah.
It's all about
the sound experiences.
For us, gaining 10 horsepower is nothing compared to the sound this makes.
Yeah, that's true. True story. This is the last for today.
Yep.
I know this engine, so there is an intake already available.
Yep.
So you made the lid or the box.
Yeah. So when we made the intake, it was a shame that you still couldn't really hear much sound because it's so much like insulated from the E39N5. So we decided to make the Plenum lid because the base you can unbolt the stock one and remove it. It's not bonded on. It's just.
And there are also trumpets inside on the stock one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the trumpets are on the base.
Yes.
Yeah. So we said, okay, if you can remove the lid so easily, just some screws.
Why to do the whole?
There's no need to make the whole thing.
Plenum.
We just make the lid.
Yes.
And we made several prototypes to tune the sound.
Okay. In thickness?
In the thickness. So we made the thickness so that when you put your foot down, this resonates and you really hear the V8 sound.
Okay.
You can really hear it now.
Okay.
It's not as dramatic as this.
Yes.
But you can hear it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like a rumble.
These old engines, they sound different, and I think many people have forgotten how they sound. A friend of us owns like 3 or 4 cars, and we drove one, and it was like shocking. So you enter and start the engine, it sounds really, really nice, like a forgotten car.
Yeah, it's like almost like a muscle car.
Yes, it is.
It's like a
big V8.
Big V8, deep sound.
Exactly.
And this really brings the sound out. So I'm really excited for this.
Okay, so we'll have to figure out if we will do TUV for the intake, because then we can also include the cover.
Yeah.
I know that you have plans to do a lot more domestic cars for the US.
Yes.
Maybe we can name them here already? Or?
Yeah. So C8 Corvette, obviously, as we've seen. We're already working on the Dodge Hellcat.
That should sound
that
like
should be crazy.
Terrifying.
Yeah, Hellcat, and then we're going to do the new Bronco Raptor, the big Raptor as well,
yes,
and the TRX truck.
Okay, so a lot of trucks.
A lot of trucks.
Oh, I fell so in love with trucks here.
So yeah, we're looking forward to doing a lot of US cars.
And like a Mustang or stuff like that, because in Germany we have, if we have some muscle cars, we have Mustangs.
Okay, yeah, we'll look at Mustang.
Okay.
But we'll start with these ones first, see how it goes, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, whatever it takes, right? Bilal, thank you for your time. It was a pleasure to see the new products. Ja, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, ihr habt einen guten Eindruck bekommen zu den neuen Produkten. Wir werden jedes einzelne Produkt nochmal testen, euch mit Leistungsvergleichen zeigen, Sound testen, wie immer. Ja, wir genießen jetzt hier noch den Ausblick und ich wünsche euch noch einen schönen Tag oder Abend. Bis zum nächsten Mal.